Ladies and gentlemen, there's a word that makes many of us uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable sometimes. It's something that's inevitable in day-to-day life. Chaos. I want you all to take a second to think about your day and any chaos that may have happened to you. Chaos isn't just big. It can be the small things that really impact you. Sometimes everything slips out of your hands. Plans collapse, schedules disappear, surprises hit from every direction. Of course you would panic. I would panic. All that is left is to panic. Or is there? Because chaos can scare us, but it forces us to respond. It teaches us how to act quickly, solve problems we didn't expect, and focus on what is truly meaningful. Is it terrifying? Yes, but it shows us what we're truly capable of. Then there's the other side. Life when every single second is planned. Every day is scheduled. Some might say it's safe, some might say it's predictable, maybe even comfortable. But I think it's so boring. Because you stop learning, you stop adapting, you stop testing yourself. Life doesn't belong to one extreme or the other. The challenge is learning how to move between them. Thriving isn't about picking between chaos or structure, it's knowing how to use those skills to push you forward. If you know me, you would know I'm not the most organized person. My notes are messy, I lose my phone on the daily, and yes, once at a netball game, I even turned up wearing 2 completely different shoes. Some, like my mum, might call it a slight flaw, but I think it's where I thrive. When everything collides, I focus, I react, I come up with my best ideas. Psychologists call it the optimal stress zone. Too little pressure and we drift. Too much pressure and we break. You need to find the in-between. In 2020, we all went through something unexpectedly life-changing. COVID quickly changed how everything worked and how everything rolled. No one knew what was going on, from presidents to prime ministers to global organizations like the United Nations. Families were split up, airports were closed down. Even now, chaos surrounds us. AI is transforming how we work and learn. Climate crisis is another storm we cannot control. But it's okay, we will work on it and we will grow. If you're going to take one thing from me today, I would take this quote. Albert Einstein said, "In difficulty lies opportunity." So every chaos or every situation that comes your way, take it, absorb that energy, and use it A, for the greater good, and B, use it to get to your goal, get to your aim, go in that direction. But chaos isn't just personal, it's how the world grows. World War I tore apart empires. World War II shook the foundations of society. And the Cold War, it etched humanity for decades. In 2020, like I previously said, COVID changed all of us. But now, look at us now. We've survived, we've thrived, and that just shows us, through any situation, we can get through it. On the other hand, structure is what keeps us going. I've lived through it, I've survived through it. Deadlines, routines, it's what we've all gone through. It's who I am, and it's who all of you are, no matter the age. It gives you stability, it gives you focus, it gives you a sense of direction. Going back to the point about COVID, all of our lives changed. We found new routines, new dailies, and we developed patience. We developed relationships via technology with family and friends. Who knew we couldn't live without school assemblies? Who knew we couldn't live without morning routines? And who knew we couldn't live with enough toilet paper? Time was in abundance. And so you finally took away that excuse of saying you didn't have enough time to pick up on all of those hobbies you told yourself I would never do. I picked up sewing, for example. It didn't continue till now, but I did it. Balancing is what keeps everything together. Everything working, not just in our own personal life, but in the world. Political parties have to compromise to make decisions. Or resolutions, or drafts, it's just how it goes. If this doesn't happen, we won't get anywhere. Nothing will continue, and we'll be frozen in time. So you need to embrace the balance. You need to focus on it. You need to absorb it. I like to say, for structure, a song or story needs a framework for it to work. I'm guessing you guys all know the band Queen. Freddie Mercury didn't just perform songs, he sung explosions. Bohemian Rhapsody was 6 minutes long. 6 minutes long, that's a very long time for a song. And it had no clear chorus, it mixed opera and rock, and still, it became one of the most famous songs to ever exist. And it got rejected by every single record label. This is a perfect example of when chaos meets structure and makes magic. And I'm guessing you guys also know the Beatles. Again, one of the most famous bands to ever exist. But you know what? They sung the same 4 chords in every single song. And again, we love them. They became, again, one of the most famous bands to ever exist. And you know what they showed? We love what's familiar to us. The Beatles gave us comfort. Queen gave us surprise. Together, they formed that balance between what we wanted and what we expected. And I think that's absolutely amazing. So if you're going to take one thing from me today, I would say, after graduation, after school, after you even change careers, life will not hand you a schedule. You need to make your own. You need to make your own direction, follow your own routine. Because whatever life throws at you, you have to be able to handle it. So start now, take risks, adapt, stumble, recover, and start again. Because the people who thrive are not the ones who choose between chaos or structure. They are the ones who know how to move between them. Thank you.